So sorry about that. Okay. So sorry about the hitch with our national anthem. We're going to be making progress with our program. Next in line, we have a welcome speech by our very own Mrs. Undu. Let's receive her as she comes in. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, ma, we can.
Yes, ma.
Okay, please let's mute our devices. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. This is the welcome speech on the third edition of the International Left-Handers Day, 13th August 2020. And it is the launch of the Left-Handers Stories app as well. This is being read by my good self, Mrs. Adeshola Oyinloye Undu, convener of the Left-Handers team. The theme for this year's International Left-Handers Day is moving away from stigmatization. So once again, I say, good evening, Your Excellencies, special guests, proprietors, and proprietresses of schools, educators, parents, children, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome everyone to the third edition of the International Left-Handers Day in Nigeria today, Thursday, the 13th of August, 2020. We held our maiden edition in 2018 with the theme, Living a Normal Life. In 2019, the theme was Left-Handers and the Society. This year, the theme is moving away from stigmatization. So what is stigmatization? Stigmatization is the action of describing or regarding someone or something as worthy of disgrace or great disapproval. Social stigma is the disapproval of or discrimination against a person based on perceivable social characteristics that serve to distinguish them from other members of a society. Social stigmas are commonly related to culture, gender, race, intelligence, and health, of which left-handedness is not an exception. Stigmatization is usually associated with ignorance, that is, the lack of adequate knowledge of the subject matter. In order to move away from stigma associated with left-handedness, such as being labeled as evil, disrespectful, diabolical, etc., it is high time that we came out en masse to educate anyone and indeed everyone in the society who still has these wrong notions. So how may we educate the society? We could do this by showcasing the talents of left-handers on a day as today, the International Left-Handers Day. Raising awareness in schools and homes through on-site workshops, webinars, and media sensitization, etc. on why left-handers are normal human beings and should not be switched to the use of their right hand nor be regarded as evil. This is also going to be done by holding webinars and workshops in schools, places of worship, and communities, etc., on left-handedness and projecting the positive side of left-handers. Having left-handed celebrities become our ambassadors and help to project the cause of left-handers. Many thanks to our first ambassador, who will be unveiled today. Collaborating with the National Orientation Agency in stopping the stigma associated with left-handedness and the switch of left-handers, such as we currently have under the project, the Eyes of the Left-handers. We have this project ongoing with the National Orientation Agency. The Eyes of the Left-handers are supposed to be left-handers in the community who would go there, who will go out to talk about left-handedness and why they should not be, why left-handers should not be stigmatized. Today, we will also unveil the face of the left-handers. The face of the left-handers would have a lot of role, a big role to play in the project of the Eyes of the Left-handers. Now, some of the things we could also do is advocating for laws that will help stop the switch of left-handers. Having left-handers document their experiences and achievements in an app, as we are doing today, launching the Left-handers Stories app, where each and every one of us can document our stories on a daily basis. This will be published every year and presented on the 13th of August annually in order to further raise awareness on the struggles and achievements of the left-handers. No one should be left behind. Indeed, every one of us in our little spaces should begin to work towards moving away from the stigma associated with left-handedness. Let's therefore sit back and enjoy the rest of the evening. Long live all left-handers. Long live our ambassadors. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria and our citizens. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Undu. Let's give her a rousing applause. We thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, for that. We're moving on to the next item on the agenda. We're going to be talking about the launch of the app, featuring our app developer, the 17-year-old left-hander, Mr. J. Undu. The Left-Hander Stories app was developed by Mr. Jaike Undu, a left-hander and a 17-year-old Nigerian. The first and only Nigerian teenager to win the grand prize of Google Code in 2019. He is competent in the use of 18 programming languages, frameworks, and libraries. And he recently competently developed the Balanced Me app. He teaches coding on YouTube and volunteers his time teaching others. A very calm and cool-headed teenager, he graduated last year with 7 A's, further maths inclusive, and 2 B's, and already gained admission to a university in the United States of America. Mr. Jaike Ndu, currently in his gap year and on work experience with the family business, Active Projectile Limited, developed the first Nigerian website and assessment tool for medical students with over 250 course notes. We can check that out on www.medlib.com.ng. It may interest us all that Mr. Jaike Undu developed the LeftHanders website also, www.lefthandersnigeria.com.ng, and has now developed the LeftHanders Stories app, which we're launching today. Let's give a big welcome to our app developer, Mr. J. Undu.
Okay. So I'm actually going to do the unveiling of the of the app. I'm actually going to share my screen now, and
Okay,
we're
ma'am.
going to run through the Left-Hander Stories app. We don't want to take a lot of your time today, so we're just going to go through quickly so we could round up on time. Now, this is what we call, this is the Left-Hander Stories app. I think let me just go through what the Left-Hander Stories app means. It's an app which has been developed by Mr. Jaike Undu, like we said, for left-handers. I mean, we understand that left-handers go through a lot of inconveniences on a day-to-day basis. They also have a lot of achievements, unrecorded achievements. And so this app has been developed to enable every left-hander to write his or her report on a daily basis, in which it will be published on the 13th of August every year. So what it means is that whatever stories go in there between now and 12th of August next year, it will be published by the 13th of August and for public use. So we're encouraging everyone, left-handers friends, families. Sometimes our families too go through a lot of inconveniences. We want them to document those inconveniences so that we can also learn from the inconveniences they also go through. We know that a lot of left-handers have problems with uses of equipment and all that. The reason we're documenting this is also to help with policy change. We hope at some time in the nearest future, we'll be able to speak with the lawmakers who would be able to sponsor something that would help left-handers and move away, to help us also move away from stigmatization. Now, in order to be able to download the app, at the moment, it's only on Google Play Store. So what that means is that if you have an an Apple device, iPhone and the rest of it, you cannot download the Left-Handers app for now. We are hoping that we're going to get some sponsorship of some sort so that we can develop the app on iOS as well. But if you're on Google Play Store, you can just when you go on Google Play Store, just search Left-Handers Nigeria in inverted commas, as it is written there, Left-Handers Nigeria. Now, I'm going to run us through the features on this app, and then we're going to download it for anyone who hasn't downloaded it yet. Now, this is the home page. This is what the home page looks like. I don't know what I pressed and this drawing came on, but this is the home page. This is the home page. And the way the home page looks is you have the logo of the Left-Handers, and then you have Left-Handers Nigeria, you have username, password. That is, if you have downloaded it before and you have already put in, please, can we put off our devices? I mean, can we mute, please? Please, let's mute. Mrs. Poetic, you can also mute for me, please.
Let's mute our microphones, please. Let's mute our microphones. Thank you.
You can actually mute, Mrs. You can mute anyone who is unmuted. You can mute from your end, Mrs. Poetic. So now the app has the sign in and the sign up icon. So as soon as you get into the app, you're going to see the LeftHanders logo. You're going to see sign in or sign up. The sign up actually has get started at the bottom. So if you signed in before, if you've signed up before, you just need to put in your username and your password. But if you've not signed up before, just go below and then you click on get started. And this will take you to the sign up page. So the sign up page actually has join LeftHanders Nigeria community. And then you have name, you're going to put your name, you're going to put your username, you're going to put your email, you're going to put your password, and then confirm your password, and you click sign up. Now, when you do that, it's going to take you to the next page, which is writing your story. Writing your story page looks exactly like what we have here. You're going to have the plus sign come up. So when you see the plus sign, just click on the plus sign. The three dots up here is just meant for feedback. So if you click on the three dots, it's going to tell you they're going to have feedback. So if you have something to say, please just put feedback, put your feedback. Now, the media icon, you have it to the lower bottom of that page. When you click on that media icon, it's going to take you to all the LeftHanders events, the pictures that have been taken at the LeftHanders events. Like you have the yearly events, the one we had last year, for instance. Please, can we mute Mrs. Pritik? Please mute everyone who's muted, please.
Why don't you go live on the news?
Mrs. Pritik, please mute anyone who's
muted.
So the next slide takes us to the media button. When you click on the media button, you're going to see the LeftHanders events, previous events. We had pictures of the LeftHanders previous events, the one of 2018 and 2019 at the moment. So after today, we're going to have the one of 2020 over Zoom. Now, the next one is the slides that says, after you've clicked this plus sign, you're going to come to the screen that would enable you to write all that you need to write. So you can write your story here. Mrs. Pritik, please mute anyone. Excuse me, please. I need to stop sharing now, please. So I will come back again, so I can mute anyone who is on mute, who is not muted. Please, this is being recorded because we want to take it to. It's going to be featured on the. Please, we are recording this because it's going to feature on TV. So everybody, please mute your device, please. Mute your device. Rachel Hammond, please mute your device. We have so much noise coming from that device. So I have to continue sharing again, please. So now you have, at this point, when your next screen comes up, you can write your stories. So after clicking on the plus sign, it takes you to the screen where you can write your story. Here, you can see in the middle here, we can see some icons, B, I, and the rest of it. If you scroll through this icon, at the very end of it, you can also upload pictures. So for instance, if you were out and somebody put you, tried to pull you down, or maybe there was an incident somewhere and you want to upload the picture, you can write your story and at the same time upload the picture. You just need to scroll to the sides of these icons and then the picture will come up. The picture sign, this is the picture sign here. If you click on that, it's going to, you can upload your picture. So by the time you finish writing your story, this is how the screen is going to look like. New story, preview, and then you can also go back if you want to go back. Now, what you'll do at this stage is to click on the preview so that the writing, the keyboards will go off. And this is what you're going to get when you click on preview. This is the preview screen. So when you click on preview, you're going to have the icons back, preview, and story. Preview, story, and post. So at this time, you can post your story. So you preview your story before you post it. If you're happy with it, you post. If you're not happy, just click on the back button. Now, when you post your story, another set of functionalities will come out. You can share on WhatsApp, you can share to Gmail, you can share. At the moment, we noticed there was a bug on the sharing button. We fixed it, but it has not yet reflected on the app. So if you download the app today and you want to share, you might not get the sharing button function as it should, because we're still waiting for the Google Play Store to upload it, to update that feature. We've actually worked on it. It's been debugged, and we're only waiting for the Google Play Store to bring it online. Now, your story at this stage is going to be automatically saved on your phone and the server. So you can share with families, you can write as many stories, your struggles, your achievements, as many as possible throughout the year. Like we said, every year we're going to upload from the server your stories. All the stories of left-handers in Nigeria or Nigerians outside the country, anyone who has put in his or her story on the app, by the end of the year, that is, our own year is actually August. So this time next year, God willing, we will be uploading all the stories that would have been shared into the app for publishing. Like I said, the reason we do this is to allow So I hope everyone can still hear me. So
Yes, ma.
okay, so at this stage, when you've posted your story, it's going to be on your phone. You're going to have it on your phone, saved on your phone, and at the same time will be on the server. So at the end of the year, like I said, our own year is August to August. So by August next year, we're going to upload all the stories and we're going to publish them. The reasons for this is to help us guide when we're going for awareness program, we're going to look through those stories to know the inconveniences, to also know achievements of left-handers. Even families and friends could also write things about left-handers. So if you have a left-hander at home who is very stubborn, we are very, very stubborn. We know that it's one of the traits of left-handers. They don't give in. If you write it down, oh, the left-hander, my child or my sister or my brother is very stubborn, we could always get back to you and explain to you the reason why. It's one of the traits of left-handers. Now, when you do that, like I said, another reason why we are also taking these stories to publish, we hope that someday we would be able to effect changes, excuse me, in the policies of our country, in which the policymakers will be able to use our stories to help families, to help left-handers from being switched from the use of the left hand to the use of the right hand. This is something a lot of us went through when we were still younger. We were switched as children. It's still going on. Some teachers switch the children even before they are known. Before the parents know about it. So these are some of the things we want to document. And so we'll be able to present them appropriately at the right time when we're able to have somebody who would want to sponsor the bill on this matter. Now, so having done that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and we're going to give it a try by downloading the app for those only for people using the Android phone, because we've not developed this app yet for the use of on iOS. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to tell everyone, if you have Android phone, please go to the Google Play Store and click on, or rather type in LeftHanders Nigeria. I want to know if somebody is able to do that. At least let's know if somebody is able to do that. Go to Google Play Store. If you're able to do that, just raise your hand. Or okay, somebody said he has seen it. Okay, somebody has downloaded it. Mayowa Emmanuel, please,
Yes,
can you
ma'am.
Okay, excellent. Now you've downloaded it
Yes, ma'am.
from Google Play Store. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you need to follow the steps. You need to click on Get Started.
Okay, ma'am.
And then you have to put in all the details and all that it's necessary. When you're through with that, we'll come back to you before the end of the program. So please let every other person, if you have your Android phone, please go to Google Play Store and search LeftHanders Nigeria. Then you go to Get Started and you put in all the details needed and you can then start writing your story. Like I said, it's going to be, you can write your story as you want, as many times as you want throughout the year. And like I said, our year is August to August. So next year, August, we're going to publish all the stories that would have gone into the LeftHanders app. Now, I think I'm going to hand you over now to Mrs. Poetic.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We appreciate you. That was a wonderful intro, and the app, it's a very laudable idea. Thank you very much, ma. Next on our agenda this evening, we're going to be unveiling our left-handers ambassador and the face of the left-handers. Our left-hander ambassador and the face of the left-handers. Our left-hander, Sheyi Ajayi, is a twin, a singer.
Miss Ajayi, where are
Song.
you? Is she here?
Yes, she's somewhere, I think.
Let's see her. So so I can put her on the spotlight.
Is she here?
I think we lost her at some point.
Yes, she's here. Adeshewa A.
Oh, sorry.
She's waving in the green shirt. Yes, you're welcome, ma'am. Sheyi Ajayi is a twin, a singer, songwriter, and a United Nations champion for Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs Nigeria. She hails from Ogun State in the western part of Nigeria. A very passionate performer, Sheyi performs music from her soul. Sheyi Ajayi is also a broadcaster, advocate on sickle cell anemia, a Red Cross patron, a Hope ambassador, and a multi-talented left-hander. Let's give it up for our ambassador,
Thank you
Sheyi
very
Ajayi.
much. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I think that's not just all. We won't just let you go like that. As our ambassador, I mean, we have some rules for our ambassadors. You are the very first person.
Wow.
And we're glad to have you. And the only one for 2020.
Ooh, thank you.
So one of the reasons we have decided to have yearly ambassadors, it's because we want more visibility. We want people who are very well disciplined, as you are, to project the work of the left-handers. I mean, to let people know out there that there isn't anything wrong with being a left-hander. And like we all know, you're a good left-hander. You've been there. You sing. Nigeria celebrates you all the time, and so we want you to please take the message out there on our behalf and let people know that there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with left-handers. Nothing. They're just human beings created like any other person. I mean, I would always say this because I struggled as a child. Oh dear, sorry. I struggled as a child because I was actually switched as a child to the use of my right hand, and for a very long time it affected me academically, and because of that I always encourage children generally. I always encourage parents not to switch their children. I don't want them to to grow up the way I grew up. Sometimes when children also go through such sorry. Now, when children grow up that way, it could also affect their what do we call it now? It could also affect their self-esteem. I know that for a very long time, because I was not performing as good as my siblings, it affected me at some point. I mean, until my primary 3, when I grew up, when I started coming third position, and then I came first to third, I went into the federal government college and all that. But I mean, I always tell people, if you are never switched, you would never understand. And that is why I am very, very passionate about this. It has also affected my my processing of information till now, because I have a left-hander in the house and he wasn't changed at all. He wasn't switched, so I know the way he processes information. I am still very slow at processing information. In fact, sometimes they will tell me, the children will tell me, mommy is downloading at 5 kilobytes, at 6 kilobytes. So, I mean, I know all this. Thank God, I mean, mine wasn't even very bad. There are a lot of left-handers who have been switched out there who could have been extremely intelligent, but eventually became extremely dull. I mean, my own case, maybe because I had good family support when I was going through the trials, my parents didn't look down on me. They knew I would still make it. I was able to do it. But some children, especially for parents who don't really understand, they would think that the children are the ones who are dull. They wouldn't know that it's because they switched those children from the use of their left hand to the use of their right hand. For me, for instance, I use my right hand only to write. Any other thing, it's my left hand. Any other thing, my left hand. I mean, if I'm eating with my left hand. Maybe swallow, I won't eat with my left hand. But every other thing, my daughter's here when she was younger, I played with my left hand. Every other thing, I use my left hand. So you could imagine, I mean, like I always tell people that what parents do at that stage is the information goes to the, it's like in those days when we were connecting to speak, when you want to speak to somebody in the UK, it goes through Ghana or through Togo before you can speak to them in the UK. So it means that, I mean, for a left-hander that has been switched, the information is trying to find its way all around the whole place. Some of us become dyslexic, and I mean, all sorts of behavioral problems. So please, Miss Ajayi, we're glad to have you. Like we said, you're the first ambassador we have.
Wow.
You're a soul singer. You're UN SDG ambassador. So you're adding another ambassadorial title. Actually, we should be calling you Ambassador Ajayi. Thank you for here to honor us. I mean, we'll call it honor. You're honoring us. And I know you've been very, very passionate about the left-handers. So please, we want you to help us take the message out there and help us to let people know more about us. Thank you very much for being here.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. God bless all left-handers in Lagos, in Nigeria, and all over the world. And together, we'll move this beautiful, unique, extraordinary body forward, because we are exceptional and we are outstanding, and we need people to tap into us. And so we'll do it together, and we'll get to the heights of all this in Jesus' name, by God's grace.
Thank you. Now, Miss Ajayi, actually,
Thank you very much.
she's the one that sang our theme song.
Who's that song?
She just came in casually that day, the very first day we had the maiden edition of the program. She came in casually, and by evening, she came in with CDs of the song. And since then, we all fell in love with it. That's been our theme song. We so much appreciate you. We thank you. You've been with us from the beginning, and we know that you continue to be with us. You're also a left-hander. I mean, you weren't switched.
Yes.
So
I was not. It wasn't possible. They tried it anyway. My father tried severally, but he gave up.
Yeah, you know, I told you that left-handers are stubborn. That's one trait of left-handers. We are very we hardly give in, and we want to be who we are, just like that. So parents here with younger children, That's a trait the left-handers have. They could be heady, stubborn. They want to do it their. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the brain, the side of the brain controlling the actions of the left-handers.
Very likely.
Yes, I know they are very intuitive as well, and they
Yes.
are very creative. So sometimes they are seeing things other people are not seeing, and it looks like people are not just understanding. I mean, because of the intuition, the high level of intuition and the creativity, they could see, but people might not be seeing it the way they are seeing it, and then becomes a problem. And it's like, you are supposed to do it this way. Why are you not doing this? But they are seeing beyond that. So parents with young children, one of the characteristics or one of the traits of left-handers is that they are very intuitive. So if you have a very intuitive child, he or she might
Don't
want
just
to
write it off.
yeah, don't write it off. And if they want to, if they're trying to tell you this is the way they want to do something, try to understand why they want to do it that way. They might eventually
That
come
way.
yes, they might eventually come around and explain what they are seeing.
To you.
So thank you very much once again, Miss Ajayi.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate
Thank you
your
very
presence.
much.
Thank
I
you so
appreciate it. Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am.
Thank
All
you.
right. Okay.
So I hand
Thank
you
you
over
very much, ma'am.
to Mrs. Poetic again.
No problem. Thank you. I'm with you. I'm here.
Okay, Mrs. Poetic.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you very much, Miss Shea Ajayi. We're honored
Thank
to
you,
have
ma'am.
you in our midst. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to Miss
So we're
Poetic.
going to be unveiling. Thank you. We're going to be unveiling the face of the left-handers next. That was
Okay.
our ambassador. Now we're going to be unveiling the face of the left-handers.
Yes.
Let's look to our screens.
Let's look to our screens. I know everyone has been like, who is going to be the face of the left-handers? Now, like we had said before,
Yes.
the face of the left-handers is going to have, the face of our left-hander is going to have a big role to play in the eyes of the left-handers project. You know, I mentioned before that we are collaborating with the National Orientation Agency in projecting the left-handers under the project Left-Handers Eyes. So the face of the left-hander, I'm going to show a video for us to know her, and then we're going to actually spotlight her in person very, very soon. So here we have, okay. Please let me know if you're hearing her speak.
She's not audible, ma. We can't hear.
Okay, let me see what's going on there.
I'm very passionate about the left-handed people, and I'm committed
We
towards
can
making the
hear
left-handers.
now. We can hear now.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I go by the name Chichukun Nodu. I'm a proud advocate of the left-handers. I'm also a certified relationship coach, a member of the advisory committee for Left-Handers Nigeria. I'm also a health and food enthusiast, working as a volunteer for Dietary for Nigeria. I'm very passionate about the left-handed people, and I'm committed towards making the left-handers have a normal life and to stop the stigma in the society. I further plan to start a podcast on everything left-handed, where I'll be discussing about left-handedness, ambidexterity, and left-footed. I hope with this platform, I'll be able to create more awareness and instill confidence in the left-handers. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So that was Ms. Uche Nadu. We're going to put, where is she now? Okay, I can see her.
Miss Uche.
Where are you?
She's somewhere there.
Okay.
Let's give it up for her.
Yeah, that's the face of the left-handers. So wherever you see her, just call her the face of the left-handers. Like I said, she's going to lead the project we have with National Orientation Agency, which is the eyes of the left-hander. So you can imagine, I mean, when we have the eyes of the left-handers, those are people who are going to project the work of left-handers in the society. They'll be going to schools. They are volunteers that will go to school, that would take part in webinars, in organizing webinars, in organizing workshops and all that. And so our face, the face of the left-handers, Miss Uche Nodu, she's going to play a big role in that. She's going to be the mother end to the eyes of the left-handers. Can we please let us just give her a big shout. Hello, please let's unmute and say
You're
congratulations.
welcome.
Congratulations.
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 Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'm so happy we are all here. We made it to our Left-Handers Day Zoom meeting, which is the first of its kind. You know, we're always having a physical gathering where everybody comes together. But it turns out that we're on Zoom, and I'm so happy everybody's here. So thank you very much. I'm honored for making me the eyes of the left-handers. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
So, Miss Poetic, what do we have next?
So we are going on to our next agenda, next item on the agenda, and that's going to be the launch of our free 1 hour coding every week for children ages 5 to 8 years of age. And we'll be inviting Mrs. Undu. She's going to be taking us through that, taking us through the launch of our coding, our weekly coding. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much once again. And sorry, I'm just trying to. Thank you once again, everyone. Thank you for being here. Now, the coding classes that we have, it's called the free 1 hour coding a week. We'll all agree that technology, software, programming, it's the future. And so we do not want our little children to be out of this. And so we've partnered with Microsoft to teach children ages 5 to 8 1 hour of coding, free coding every week. We're looking at starting sometimes next week. Sometimes next week. And the programs that will be used is Scratch. Now, before we go on, for anyone who wants the child to be part of these coding classes, the 5 to 8, for ages 5 to 8 years, the free one, please you can inbox you can private chat me and write your telephone number so that after this program is being recorded. After it, I can always see the chats and we can call you to let you know the dates that we'll be having what's it called now? The dates that we'll be having the coding classes for ages 5 to 8, and it's going to be free. So, but then let me just share my screen so that you can have an idea of what it looks like. Okay, just a minute. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me just share this. So this is, are we all seeing this?
Your screen is visible, yes.
Can you see it?
Yes, yes, we can see it, ma.
Okay, now this is what the hour of code activities will look like. Like I said, it's in partnership with Microsoft, and they have their own curriculum, which they've developed. So we're just going to follow the curriculum and teach per the grade. They have actually they have all grades up to grade 9, but we are only taking for ages 5 to 8, which I think is up to grade 5 or so. So for instance, let me just go through something I did at some point. So this is how it goes. This is a dance party. And they're going to teach us everything. No, this one, let me go back and take another one for younger children. I think that's for teenagers. Okay. Make your mazes. There was one that I did that I really, really liked for little children. And it's really very, very interesting because I think I did poor internet. Let's see. Let me do this. Dance. Okay. Let me try and do this and see. I didn't do this. I've not done this yet, but let me just go through it. Oh yeah, oh dear. This one needs, okay, no problems. I couldn't really get the one that I practiced, but it's all made with Scratch. Scratch is a software for, it's not like the real coding. You just need to be using the blocks and be fixing the blocks in some ways. So it's very, very interesting, and it's something that children would like to do. So if you think your child ages 5 to 8 will be interested in taking part of these coding classes, please, you might just inbox me, or sorry, not inbox now, private chat me and write your telephone number, so that after this program we can always take your numbers and call you back. We hope to start sometimes next week. It's not only for left-handers, please. It's for every child in Nigeria. It's only that it's coming through the platform of the left-handers. So please, any child ages 5 to 8 who we think will be interested in this, please let us encourage them. Coding is the future of this generation, and so please don't let us shortchange them. Let us encourage them to take part in coding. And at this age, 5 to 8, that's when you could always tell if they're interested or not. But I tell you, I'm almost 100% sure, but by the time they go through these classes, I went through it, I did one of the classes, I'm trying to actually find it out, figure it out. I can't find it now. And I tell you, the day I was trying to walk through it, I got myself lost in it. I was there for almost 2 hours trying to put the blocks together. There's a way the Scratch program goes that is very, very interesting. We're going to get a software programmer who teaches and who does want to volunteer to teach them. So please, parents, let us take note of this. Like I said, it's not only for left-handers, it's for everybody, left-handers, every child ages 5 to 8 in Nigeria can take part. Thank you very much. So, Miss Poetic.
Thank you very much, Ma. That was very enlightening.
Thank you.
So every one of us should please key into this, the 1 hour weekly for our children, ages 5 to 8. Although I see some people asking questions about, so we'll be addressing that later. Thank you very much, Mrs. Undu. So our next item on the agenda is going to be our left-handers experiences. We're going to be picking 5 left-handers right here now. And we need you to share your experiences with us as a left-hander. So we'll be picking in order. I think we should just signify with a show of hand that we would like to share our experience as left-handers. So we'll be taking you in turns. Do we have anyone who is interested in giving us their story as a left-hander?
I have Olaoluwa here. Please unmute yourself.
Okay.
And we have, I think, Mayowa. Okay, Olaoluwa, please unmute yourself. Okay, please unmute yourself. We have 3 people raising up their hands. We have Ashraf. We have okay, we take
Mayowa.
it in order.
Okay.
We have Abidemi, I think. Harbi, who is Harbi?
Abidemi.
Okay, Abidemi, yes. Please, can you?
Yes.
Okay. Please go
One
ahead.
more person.
Yeah, please go ahead, Abidemi.
Okay. My name is Abidemi Ayeyi. I'm born lefty. I'm lefty all through. I do basically everything with my left hand. And I've got lots of issues, but I'm happy my dad and my mom took it up to themselves. They helped me all through, as in they fought for me, they did all sorts for me. Being the fact that my father is from Ibadan, as in he's a cultured man, I was so surprised that he could fight for me. So when I got married, my firstborn is a left-hander too. So the challenge started. I was like, why can't I fight for this boy too? If my father, a cultured man, can fight for me, no, I'm going to fight for him. So one of the experience I want to share here, because when it happened, people saw me being rude, and that was what brought me to the group. My son had issues with his French teacher. She started abusing him. You are so rude. You are using your left hand. Maybe, okay, he wanted to give her scripts. So she said, no, change it to your right hand. And I've warned him, as in I told him, I tutored him that don't be afraid. If anybody complains about your left hand, tell them that, just tell them that you're a lefty, that it's not as if you're rude or something. Tell them just stand up for yourself. And the issue started. I went to his school. I saw the teacher. I complained to her. And she was still telling me right in front of me that, no, you have not done well. Why will you allow your son use left and you are standing up to me? I turned myself to a tout. And it has been like that. But it's been nice, as in, I like it being a lefty. I'm unique. I'm everything. As in, we are outstanding. That's the word. So that's why I preach it on Facebook, Instagram, for everybody to know that we are not like a daredevil or something. Like some people will tell you, you're a devil, left hand is devil's hand. I said, no, we are not. We are uniquely born. We are not devils. We are just like every other people. So I had different experiences in the past, but now I think I can stand up for myself. So I don't see
What's going on?
if I anybody that want to come up to me that I don't feel anyhow again.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much, ma.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody. Happy Left-Handers Day.
Thank you so much. So who
Yes,
is
ma.
next now? Is Olaoluwa ready to talk?
Olaoluwa.
Okay, do we go to Dara Makinde? Dara Makinde, you raised your hand up. We have 3 people. We have Ashraf. Okay, while we wait for other people, we have Ashraf. Ashraf, can you unmute? Okay. So can you tell us your story, please?
Good evening.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes,
Go
we
ahead.
can.
Go ahead. We can hear you. Oh dear. We can hear you. Go
Network.
ahead. I thought you wanted to speak. Mayowa Emmanuel, I think we lost.
Yes, ma'am.
Do
Okay.
you want to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
My name is Oluwamayowa Emmanuel. Growing up, whenever I follow my mom out to the market, anytime she told me to collect something, I'll use my left hand. And people will be saying, why are you using your left hand? Can't you use your right hand? Then my mom now said that they should forgive me that I'm a left-handed person, that I don't normally use my right hand a lot. So whenever I want to collect something from someone, I'll use my left hand. And whenever I'm in class, people will be asking me, when they'll see me write, they say, are you left-handed? Are you left-handed? I'll say yes, and they'll look at me like I'm a stranger.
Oh dear. Okay, go ahead. You seem to be emotional there. Go ahead.
So I now told them that it's not a crime to be left-handed. It's how God created me that I'm left-handed. That it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Most of them will just leave.
Okay. So, okay, go ahead.
But when I started getting first in my class, they started being jealous of me. They started saying that is it because I'm left-handed that I'm getting first. I said I don't know.
Okay. But are you now comfortable knowing that you're not the only left-hander? Everyone here, almost everyone here, is left-handed.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're happy now to be among left-handers. You're happy
Yes,
to be
ma'am.
with other people you can relate with, who you can relate.
Yes, ma'am.
And that is it. So whenever people want to, tease you, for using your left hand, just say no. It's as good as using the right hand. There isn't any difference. The only difference is that you are born, the right side of your brain is the one controlling your left hand. While in the cases of the people using their right hand, it's their left side of the brain controlling their right hand. So you're not different from anybody, and you shouldn't allow anyone make you feel any different. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's nice hearing from you. Now we are going to also allow other people to, we just got 2 people now. So, and we have the floor for 5
Yes.
people. Who is going to speak again? Please, let's just, thank you, Mayowa. Thank you for being this courageous to come out to speak.
Okay, ma'am.
Olaoluwa,
Can I talk now? Can I talk now?
okay, Dara, is this Dara Simi? Shindara?
Dara Makindin.
No,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Shindara,
ma'am.
right? Yeah, because I know she's in the
Yes,
music,
ma'am.
class. Okay, can you speak Shindara, please?
Okay. When I was growing up, like I lived with like I go to my grandparents' house every holiday. So my grandpa always threatens me that I should use my right hand. That he wants to train me because my uncle was born left, but he has used right. So if I'm going somewhere, they'll they say I use right hand, and people will always shout at me a lot. Well, when I'm in school, well, I'm not the only person that is left-handed. As on, we are 2 that are left-handed in my class. That was me and Maiwa. We're both left-handed. We're the only 2 that are left-handed in our class. So, and we are very like, yeah, um, we're not crazy. We we like most people normal bully us, and you know it's somehow strange.
Yeah. And I know that you and Mayowa, you are very close because you are both in the music class, and I know that you always come into the music class about the same time. So, Shindara, are you happy to be left-handed?
Yes.
Do you feel any different from any other child?
Yes.
Okay, in what way do you feel different?
Well, I'm very creative.
Excellent.
Like if I say something now, like people won't believe what I say. Like
Yeah.
they think that what I'm saying is wrong, and they don't understand what I'm saying. They think what I say is not correct. Those things. So that's it.
Go ahead. I want to hear that bit of you that when you say something, people don't understand you, right?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you get your message across? I mean, I mentioned this few minutes ago that sometimes left-handers could be very intuitive, and they see a lot that people might not see, and especially if is mommy and daddy there?
My
Shindara,
dad is here. My dad is here, but my mom is not here.
where is daddy? Daddy, where are
It's not
you?
here.
Oh, he's not here. What about mommy?
It's not here. It's not
Okay.
here.
Oh, okay. Okay, maybe at some point I'll speak with them as well. So when people don't understand you that way, how do you feel?
I feel left out.
You feel left out, and you feel like they can't just see what you're seeing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We're going to share our story with daddy and mommy at some point. Now, have you downloaded your app?
Yes, ma.
Okay. make sure you document your stories in it, in the app. Is that okay? Okay. Now, Olaoluwa, let's try to get Olaoluwa back. Thank you very much, Shindara, for sharing your experience. Make sure you also write it down, you document it in the app. That's why we have that app, so that whenever we have any pleasant, unpleasant experience, pleasant experiences, we have an achievement, we can always document it. Is that okay? Is that okay? So thank you very much, Indara, for being here. We're very proud of you, and we know that
Thank you.
we know you're going to keep up the good work of left-handers. You're going to remain excellently intelligent. Is that
Thank
okay?
you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Be good girl. Now, we have Olaoluwa. Olaoluwa is ready for us now. So can you unmute?
Yes, ma. Can you hear me, ma?
Yes, we can't see your face though.
Okay.
Or your network. If your network is not that good, we can excuse you. Okay, can you just share your story, please? If you cannot, where are you? Okay,
I've unmuted. Can you see me now, ma?
yes, we can see you.
All
Go
right. Thank you,
ahead.
ma. Well, my experience has been it has been easy right from when I was young in school. When I was in primary school, I used to have issues with my teacher. They don't just like me. They feel like they see me as they just see me special, kind of. And then on the negative aspect, because they always feel like I shouldn't just do it. While I'm actually the best person to actually do it. And then they were going for competitions, they don't take me along, and then we don't always do well. Until one teacher actually saw the best in me and then started using me. And then at the end of the day, it was actually very glorious. All through my secondary school, they started calling me a critic. That was the name they gave me all the time I was in school. They started
Wow.
calling me a critic, and then during the time for prefect, I was chosen as the head boy based on my grades. But the
Yeah.
the all the teachers said they cannot use me as the head boy. That I'm a critic. I don't know how to talk. I criticize them in class. I'm rude. I'm like that. But I'm like I have my opinion. This is not the way most times I do my readings, and then when I come to the class, it's different from what they are saying, and then I try to point it out to them, and it's always very difficult. So they give me that name, and then they didn't give me the head boy, but they gave me assistant. And at the end of the day, I still end up acting like the head boy eventually. Now the journey went that way till now that I'm even working currently, and it's still like that. And when I do some things in a particular way, people just have issues like you know general issues, not issues like personal issues, but they just feel that, oh, Ola does it well, and then they are always beefing me. They're always angry. They want to just say something that is wrong about me to somebody so that they can see me in a particular way and not actually who I am, who really that I am. And then people just have that view. Then when they now get close, that but this guy is actually not like this. It's actually more than the way the way the they seem to be. At some point, I was seeing that as something that was even spiritual until I had to like got another understanding that, oh, it's really because of the way I choose to do my things, and then people see me like a perfect being, and then before then they try to spoil me to in front of people so that they don't get to see the beauty of me. They get to see a wrong image, and then they don't actually get close. But those that still take extra mile to get close, you know, end up seeing another version like, wow, this guy is actually more than the way that. So far it has been like that till now. I will say I'm managing it, or I'm growing in understanding of it. But so far I'm actually grateful for being a left-handed person.
Excellent. That's good. It's always nice to hear people speak of their experiences. People might not really understand. If you're not a left-hander, you might not understand, what left-handers go through. I remember I went into an office sometime and I said, we're the left-handers team. We organize programs for left-handers. We raise awareness on why left-handers should be left alone without being switched and all that. And initially, before I started speaking, the person said it was like, what is left-hander in all this thing again? But by the time I spoke about the inconveniences, do we want to talk about equipment? Sometimes you're in the kitchen, you just want to maneuver the spoon in some way, or you want to use the knife in some way, or you're using the scissors, you have to turn the scissors the other way around. And so these are little experiences or inconveniences, day-to-day inconveniences. Or you want to open a microwave, a fridge, you're opening it from this side and all that. So it could be very inconveniencing sometimes. And you only need to be a left-hander to be able to understand why we're talking about left-handers being left alone to be who they are without switching them. Now I have Abidemi. I think Abidemi's son wants to say something. Sorry, before then, let
Yes,
me.
ma.
Okay.
Yes,
Abidemi,
ma.
can you say something? Abidemi, what's your name?
Yes, ma. Abidemi, but Sean is here.
Okay. Okay, say something.
Please, my experience has just.
Mention your name.
My name is Ayeshan, and I want to share my experience on being a left-hander. Like the school to school, I've just been like special, like I would just be smart. People will look for a way to catch me. Like people will just come near me and try and break me down. But currently in my former school, I raised up my hand like to answer a question. The teacher said, "I put down that your dirty hand."
Oh dear.
I put it down. Another time I just did it. The way me I do is not as if I'll do it on purpose, like I'm being rude or somehow. It just comes to me that I'll do it. Then in my current school, I gave a teacher something with left hand. I gave my teacher something with left hand. The teacher just they just left me in that class, like not even calling me, not even focusing. And but all the same, I still thank God for what I have. I'm happy to be a left-hander. Thank you.
Oh dear, that's very, very nice. That's nice testimony. I mean, like I said, people will not really know what left-handers go through. I mean, a little child giving somebody something, and the child is being told that he or she should bring down that dirty hand. That's very, very bad of the teacher. But I mean, again, like we said in my earlier speech, I said that it's out of ignorance. Anyone who stigmatizes another person for anything, it's out of ignorance. If they know better, they would not stigmatize. So please, it's good we're hearing this. Everyone who has said something about your inconveniences, please just download the app and write your stories. Next year, August, God willing, we will publish these stories for everyone to see. It's going to be a yearly thing. So whatever we publish next year will go into the bin. And when I say into the bin, we will not publish it again the other year. So we do not intend to repeat stories. We want new stories. If it's volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, every year like that. It's going to be like that. So let's start writing. Tell all your friends who are left-handers, parents, friends, families. Yes, some of you, parents now, families, you don't have you don't understand your left-hander, write it here as a story, and then we'll talk about it. But if you want to call any one of us at any point, you could also call us, and we could put you through the life of left-handers. We share literatures among ourselves. We have a WhatsApp platform. I think we're about 49 on that platform at the moment. on the national platform. We have already started creating state by state. We have for Kwara State, we have for Abuja, we have for Lagos, and we have for Kwara, Abuja, Lagos. Yes, those are the 3 states we have at the moment. Then we have the national. The national has everybody in the states on that national platform. So please, parents, left-handers are normal human beings like any other person. Let us just see them as such. They are not different. It's only that probably because of the part of the brain that controls the hand, they could be more creative, sometimes restless and all that. Some of them could be very quiet, and some of them will be very intuitive. So, I mean, a lot of left-handers would want to, they could stay on their own without any problem. Actually, I was discussing with somebody some time ago whose grandchild is left-handed. And she said that the grandchild was always in the room on his own, and it could be like that. The only thing that brings him out is to eat or to do his house chores. And I said, yes, sometimes it happens like that because they are very creative. And left-handers think a lot of ideas. 100 ideas could come into the brain at the same time. And so they need time to actually sift through those ideas. So if you have a child who would want to stay on his or her own, you just need to guide that child. But it's nothing different from what any other left-hander will do. A lot of time we're comfortable in our skin, being on our own. So maybe now we've heard from left-handers. We've had 3 stories from left-handers. We have parents who want to share the experience having our children with them.
Thank you.
Do we have parents who wants to share their experience of having our children with them, our left-handers? Parents, I think somebody is ready. Yeah, okay. Let me, please unmute yourself. Ayomide Boluwatife. Okay, please go ahead. You have the floor.
Sunday.
Okay, go ahead.
When Ayomide was like 2 years. Yeah, when she was 2 years.
I think we're losing her.
2 years. She started, I was like, there's no one. She will now change it back to left hand till she grown up. So there was a time like that, my neighbors, anytime she wants to give them something, they will like hit her on her head. And we're like, use your right hand. Can't you use your right hand to give it to me? And at times in this church as well, there are some people that will say, left hand, is a bad omen, that it is not good. I started feeling somehow, but later I just started to leave her alone to start using her left hand even till this moment. At times I would tell her, please try to use your right hand, like to stir something on the fire or to sweep, to do everything she does is with left hand. She could not do anything with her own right hand. It's only left hand. And she doesn't mind. Even you abuse her, make jest of her from morning till night. Ayomide doesn't care. The only thing she'll tell them is that's the work of God, that she's unique, she's different from others. She's like, she's always proud of her left hand. That is one thing about her. And I love it like that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ayomide's mom. Thank you for being supportive. Please continue to support her. I mean, I was trying to actually put you on the spotlight, but for some reasons, I don't know why the video wasn't coming up. Please continue to support her. And at any time that she feels left out, please help her out. It means going to the school to speak with the school. Like we've just said today, most people, when they stigmatize people or they run them down or they run them down, it's out of ignorance. They don't even understand. So as parents, understanding our children, please let us put them through. Let them know that they have us. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. I'm trying to look at the chat now. I mean, but really, somebody asked this question. I don't know if the person is still here. The person said, "Hello everyone, congratulations to us all. On a lighter note, it seems to be a women's affair. And normally in research has shown that very few, that the ratio of men to women is higher. So I don't know why we actually have more women on our platform. Maybe the men are not comfortable. They are not comfortable being with us. And they are sending the women forth. But really, I mean, research has shown that men are more of left-handers than women. So thank you, Ayomide's mom. Now, Miss Poetic, do I hand you over?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone who has shared their story with us. And we should not forget to still document them on the app. Thank you very much, everyone. Our next item on the agenda is going to be our vote of thanks and announcements. Do we have Mr. eBay? Mr. eBay?
I don't seem to have. I don't seem to see Mr. eBay here. I know he complained about his. He complained about his. What's it called now? He complained about his phone in the morning, that he was going to sort it out. So maybe we're going to have the vote of thanks by our dear and only ambassador.
All right, once again, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for this privilege. I call it privilege, is an opportunity. Every new fit is an opportunity for me. I thank you all. And particularly to the left-hander family, I know that God will give us the grace to move forward from strength to strength, from power to power. And this is just the beginning. And of course, we are not afraid of little beginnings. We'll get there. So to everybody who has participated today, thank you very, very, very much to our mummies, our daddies, aunties, uncles, and to this fantastic young ones. God bless you. And let me tell you one thing. If you have a friend who is left-handed, spread the gospel. Tell them they are wonderful, they are beautiful, they are nice. Come. We have a group. We want you to be part of us. It's a beautiful family. It's a unique one. We want you to come. It's called the LeftHanders family. Just come and be a part of us. Thank you very much for believing in this body, and we would not disappoint you. And to Vanessa, who is also the face of LeftHanders. I say congratulations to you. Is she there? Congratulations to you, and may God bless you too, and also uphold you to go from power to power and to run this race and be a source of inspiration to other people who are coming behind you. And to you, Mrs. Undu, she's fond of doing one thing. She will put other people in the spotlight. She will stay behind and be talking quietly. She's the founder and the convener of LeftHanders. Please, I want you to put your hands together to respect and acknowledge her. She has done a beautiful job. Yes, with God's help, we are here and with Miss Ndu. Thank you very much, Ma. God bless you. We appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you very much. And to our young Mr. Ndu, yes, who put this app together. We want to say thank you very much. We believe in you. We appreciate you. And we say you go from strength to strength and from power to power in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm very happy that okay.
Mrs. Poetic, thank you for being a good anchor. See how you are talking as if there is no COVID in town. I'm listening to you. Talk, ma'am.
Okay, I'm very happy that at this edition of Left-Handers Day, we have more children. Usually it's always been we, the older ones and all that, but I'm glad that on this Zoom meeting, we have children sharing their experience. I know some people, I can also see on the chat, Tilash, are you there? She's asking what about coding for 9 to 10 years? Yes, there is a coding class for 9 to 10 years starting on Monday, but that one is not free. It is a paid for class, but for left-handers, we could give you some discounts. So for ages 9 and above, we have coding classes starting on Monday. And oh, I just learned Mr. Ibe is here. He came in under another name. Oh, Daniel. Okay, where is Danny? Okay, I can see Danny. Now, we will still give the floor to Mr. Ibe because he has always been there for us. We thought you weren't here. So, like I said, for anyone over 8 years who wants to be part of the training, of the coding classes, it's starting on Monday. So you can just send me a WhatsApp chat and we can take it up from there. For left-handers, you surely have discounts. The normal rate is 20,000 for 3 weeks. But for left-handers, we'll certainly give you discounts. So you can WhatsApp me and then we can take it up from there. Tilash, I'm sure you have my telephone number. Mommy or daddy has my telephone number. Okay, now, Mr. Ibe, can we have you on?
I can hear you. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Mr. Ibe. People were asking why
Good
we
evening.
have...
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Congratulations to all of us. Happy Left-Handers Day, everybody.
Happy Left-Handers.
Happy Left-Handers Day.
Okay, go ahead. We can hear you.
I just want to let us know that I'm here. Though I apologize for coming in late. You know, I have issues with my phone.
Yes.
But I don't know the area, the sections where we are now.
We are the last section where you should give the vote
Hello?
of... We are the last section where you should give the vote of thanks. We are at the last session where you should give the vote of thanks.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I want to use this opportunity to thank every one of us for having made it to be here again, for honoring this invitation. Congratulations to all of us, even the face of left-hander, Miss Vanessa Uchenadu. I say congratulations. So I thank every one of us for, coming up, for honoring this invitation. Thank you so much. And I pray that by this time next year, we shall all have this celebration again.
Amen.
So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Miss Vanessa, the face of the left-handers, can you say something, please?
Okay.
We can't
Try.
see your face. Okay.
Can you see me now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. I'm so happy we are all here. I'm so happy that Corona did not stop us from celebrating our Left-Handers Day.
Yeah.
That to have Zoom and everybody is here. So I really want to thank everybody that showed up this evening, our parents, our left-handed children. I'm so happy that you're here. This is a platform that we've created to promote awareness and to make sure that you are confident in yourself. Don't let anybody look down on you in your school, your friends. Tell them that you're unique, you're special, and that's who you truly are. So please, parents, I also want to advise us to keep encouraging your children that are left-handed, ambidextrous children, keep encouraging them because you never can tell what the future might turn out to be for them. So thank you everybody that are here. We'll keep on spreading the message that every left-handed child or individual must live a normal life and we must stop the stigma in the society. So thank you everybody once again.
Wow, 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 wow. That is our face already projecting our image. We want to thank you all for being here once again. We want to thank parents. We want to again tell everyone, please download the app and tell your stories. If we don't tell our stories, people will not know what we go through. I can say this for certain that we are not where we were 3 years ago.
True,
When we started the Left-Handers Day. We are raising more awareness. We have National Orientation Agency with us now, and all we need to do is to get ourselves together. And that brings me to something now. We've always done this on our own, but we'll be reaching out to people now. So anyone who is interested in supporting the work of the left-handers can always donate. Actually, on our website, let me share my screen. There is a part of our website where you can, where you can donate. Wow. Just a moment, please. Wow, I stopped sharing. No, let me get it back. Okay, this is the part of our website. It says partner with us. That's lefthandersnigeria.com.ng/partner with us. When you go to partner with us, you can always make any donation, because we've actually not been able to reach out, go on outreach the way we should be going on outreach, because we've not had enough funding for it. And you know, in Nigeria, you hardly get funding for such outing. So we would call on friends, families, and anyone who wants who is interested in the work in the cause of the left-handers to please go to our website, lefthandersnigeria.com.ng, and click on partner with us. And there you can make your donation. Thank you very much for being here with us. And we wish you the best. Next year, God willing, August 13th, we're going to publish our first left-hander storybook. So please keep writing and God bless. Have a very good evening. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much,
Congratulations.
everyone. Thank you,
Thank
Ma.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you
Be
very
good,
much, Ma.
children. I'm glad we have more children this year. Be good, be good, be good. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
God
Bye.
Have a
bless.
wonderful evening. Thank you.